Hello, my name's Jason and welcome to another episode of me painting. Today we have a 20 by 16 canvas up and I've covered it with some black gesso all over the canvas, and there's a video link in the description to show you how to do that, and also there's a video here that you can click, and then after that I've covered that entire canvas with a liquid clear. There's also a video link here and in the description on how to do that. Okay, so when you've caught up, you're ready, and now what I've done is I've put some transparent Prussian Blue on, which is just the Prussian Blue. It's a semi-transparent colour. To find out what colours are transparent, all you do is put a little bit on the black, and if you can still see through it, then it's transparent enough for this technique. So I've covered the entire canvas with Prussian Blue, and it's very thin, and while this is all still wet, the liquid clear and the Prussian Blue still wet, we can put in some white. Let's get some titanium white, just tapping on the bristles, just get a little bit of colour. Okay, now let's have a look. We're going to have a moon, and it's going to sort of live there. So using this white, very light, we'll create our little glow. Just wipe the brush on the paper towel. It's up to you how far you want this glow to go, because the further out it goes, it'll get light. It'll get darker and darker anyway, because you use most of your white up in the centre. Let's get a big brush, and we'll just sort of blend this out. Start in the centre and then work out, just to soften it. Okay. Now then, let's put in our little moon. Now, to paint the moon, we need our finger, and just grab some paint and make a little moon look. So you want one of those on your canvas. So let's put in our moon. Let's say it's about here. Just spin in your finger, and then you can get the knife and whip it off, and then you can keep going until you've got what you desire. Just lightly go over that. Now I want my moon to be a bit bigger than that anyway, so let's grab some more white on the finger, a bit of finger painting, and let's go from something that's more like that. Again, just whip the excess off. Let's soften that. Very light pressure. Soften that up a bit. Now I'm going to go again into my white. It's just a good way to build the colour up a bit. And okay. You see any little hairs, just use the corner of the brush just to knock them off. And then I can go very lightly over that. That'll do for our moon. Nice little moon. And then now what I can do is get the liner brush, get some of this white, spin the bristles, get a little bit of colour on the end, and we can put in a few little stars, just dotting in a little bit of colour wherever you want. You can put in some little stars. Okay, let's get a bit more of this. Wherever you want them to be. I'm just showing you how to do it, so when you come to yours you can be a bit more specific with your dots if you wish. You can do little small ones and bigger ones, and the more you do, the less paint ends up on your brush, and you can do really faint ones and put a lot of depth in your sky. Let's put a couple more in. Maybe you want a shooting star in yours, then you can put one of those in. This looks a bit like an asteroid coming. Okay. Right then, let's start putting in a mountain. Let's get a little bit of the black and blue. Midnight Black Prussian Blue. Put it out very flat and cut across and get a little roll of paint. Little roll of paint. Flat, cut across, little roll. And now our mountain, it sort of has a peak here. Like that. And it sort of goes down and round. And back up there. And up there. This is really just putting the dark back in where we put our light. Okay, and then this peak sort of goes like that. Okay. And then you can use your cleanish dry brush and you can pull that out. Start thinking about the shape that you want your mountains to be. Okay. Now then, let's have a look. So we've got some highlights. Let's use the detail knife. The detail knife is a fantastic knife. I really enjoy using it. It makes things a bit easier sometimes. So I'm grabbing some of the white and blue. Pull that out. Flat. White and blue. I'm going to use this as my highlight colour because I don't want to go too bright, not straight away. I want some bright areas, but not yet. So let's start with the back, just very lightly. Very light pressure, just pull out. Some little highlights. This mountain on this side here. It's all about the light pressure for it to work. Light pressure. And then you can start playing with it. And this peak here. this peak that sort of goes here. Very light pressure, very light pressure. That's how the paint breaks, the light pressure. And that gives you these effects that you're after. So bring this one sort of out like that maybe. Maybe it goes down like that now. Maybe there's a hint of light in there, just behind that. And then you can start playing. Maybe there's another peak there. You kind of have a choice as well. You can decide whether you want lots of separate mountains or whether you want this shadow side to be just dark as it is, or maybe you want to add a little bit of a hint of light maybe. Let's grab some of this blue. Blue and black. And white. So maybe this could be our shadow colour. So it's blue, black and white. Cut across, tiny roll of paint. And then maybe there's you want to get a little bit of detail. But not much, just a hint. I would say that's probably too bright, so you can go even darker. Hopefully you'll be able to see it on camera, because you want to go quite dark, just so you can get a hint of light there. You can choose how much light is hitting by the brightness of your highlights. And you can start inserting extra areas if you wish, extra dark areas. And then of course, what I see is this will be lighter there, so let's grab some of this white, pull it out very flat, cut across all the paint, and then we can use this and you can start putting in more light areas where the moon would be, maybe more lights hitting that bit. And we've got this area here, just bring that together. Sort of, there's another one there. Get some of this dark and put it in there. Like I say, you can really have fun with this and create all kinds of different mountains, different layers. Maybe there's a sort of a separate bit there. A little bit of the light bounce a bit off. And get some of the dark and sort of put some dark under. And maybe there's another sort of peak that you can see here. little bit of one and some darker. You can but you can do all kinds of little things. However you like. Okay, let's start coming forward. And we've got some trees. Let's use the fan brush. Grab some of this Prussian Blue and black. Let's get some white as well. Okay, we use this colour for our trees. Pull in one direction. Give it a wiggle. Give it a wiggle through the paint. Pick up lots of colour. Okay, maybe there's some trees and they live. I've gone for a lightish colour just so it stands out in front of what's behind. Some trees in, just touching and pulling down. Might just like this. Just load my brush up again. Just touching, pulling down, touching, pulling down. And then you're doing lots of different heights. So it goes up the hill there. If you do your painting to one side like this, if you're doing a demo, you tend to do your trees all at an angle. It looks like the wind's blowing. So try and do it right in front. Okay. And use a 2-inch brush and let's just tap the base of these trees. Then what you can do, you can go, oh well, the moon might be hitting the top of those trees. So let's go a bit of white on the fan brush, and let's do a couple of little lighter ones there. And then we can sort of work out. Just adds a little bit more depth to the trees. And just tap. Just give it a tap. And then maybe there's a bit of right down there. Maybe the light. Maybe there's some water here and it's. The moon's going into the water. So just pull it down, straight down, and go across. Okay. Let's use a filbert brush. Let's grab some of this white. Let's put in some snowy hills there. Sort of falling there. And some snow going out there. Okay. And got some snowy area here. Maybe the line sort of goes across like that. More of that white. Like that. Okay, step back, have a look. Maybe since there's more light here, you can start adding a bit more snow light, maybe light hitting the snow, I should say. And maybe there's a couple of bushes along here. Let's grab a little bit of this white. Use a little bit of liquid white and just cut across. And you get the paint on the top of the knife. And then let's using that there. Just cut in some little water lines. Okay, and I use the bottom of the canvas to try and keep myself straight. Straight as I can. And let's do this here as well. So I could always add some little ripples in the water as well, where that light's zinging down. And there's a bit more there. Okay, maybe it'd be nice to have just a little bush there. Just grab some of this blue, just on the 1-inch brush. You can have a bush sort of there. There's one there as well. And then just a clean brush. Some liquid white. Let's go into this white. Just pull in one direction. Pull in one direction. You get a little bush shape in the paint. Let's do a little icy bush right there. Real cold bush that's been snowed on. Okay. And I can pick up a little bit of that white and maybe I could have some little frozen sticks and twigs just to go with it. And then let's just clean the base up. Some snow. Let's get a little bit of that blue and let's just put an indication of sort of a shadow there as well. Okay. Yeah. It's a nice, fun little painting to do. I hope you give this one a go. Easy for me to say. And I'll just get some white and some paint thinner paint thinner and some white. I hope you give this one a go. It's a fun one. You can do all kinds of things with a mountain and going from light and dark. Let's just give it a little signature in this corner for a change. J, B, and a little bird for the masters. So thanks very much for watching this one. You'll have some fun doing this one, and I hope I see you again at another one. Cheers, bye.